Melissa Schmidt from In the Zone Agility. Welcome to my first Facebook Live of 2019. It's Monday morning and I'm driving. Don't worry about me driving and doing a Facebook Live because it's just like me talking on the phone. I have my headset on. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm watching my road. So don't worry about it. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about eye contact before and after a run. So I had a trial this weekend, and I had two seminar students have two issues with the same solution. Anyway, dog number one was the handler did everything right, connected with her dog before she walked in the ring. As she walked in the ring, stayed connected, did little connection exercises, waiting for the judge to say good luck. And as soon as judge says good luck, leash comes off, she leads out, dog nose to the ground, dog is sniffy, hard to get the dog going. So what I said to her was, hey, you're doing a great job of connecting with your dog, that's fantastic, but don't take your eyes off your dog. Because so what she would do is take the leash off and then lead straight out, right? So you take your eyes off your dog, and she walked forward with her back to her dog. And I'm like, don't take your eyes off your dog and don't lead out very far. I said, don't. As soon as she would turn her back to lead out, the dog's nose went directly to the ground. So next run, leads out, or does the connection stuff. Judge says good luck. Takes leash off. Don't take eyes off of dog. So eyeballs. Only takes a couple steps laterally, and they take off beautifully together. And then she did that for the rest of the trial, and she had some really nice runs, and the dog did not sniff on the start line because she stayed connected with her dog via eyeballs. So don't discount your eyeballs. Looking your dogs in your eyes. And another thing I wanted to mention about this team is that she said to me, well, I used to be able to lead out far. Well, you need to ride. Thinking of horses. I don't know where that came from. You need to work and run the dog that's in front of you at this moment in time. We can't think about, oh, I used to do this or I could do this. You have to run the dog that's in front of you at this very moment in time. So for now, we have to, you have to do the connection stuff. Don't lead out. Don't take your eyes off your dog. And maybe next time you'll be able to take a couple steps lead out, but don't take your eyes off your dog. Because that helps stay connected with your dog. Okay? All right. Scenario number two. Dog number two. So the opposite of this one, this dog, high drive border collie, at the end of the run would finish nicely and then do a little victory lap around. And of course that's unacceptable. So I say to the handler, like, don't take your eyes off your dog. Because what a lot of people do, and I'm sure I do too, I don't know, I got to pay attention to this. But anyway, your dog finishes and then you turn to the leash runner for the leash runner to hand you your leash, right? So you're turning away from your dog to grab the leash, to leash up your dog. Well, it was that very moment in time that dog said, all right, I'm going to go do a victory lap while you're getting my leash. And I said, don't take your eyes off your dog. Just, tell the leash runner, please just hand me the leash. I'm not going to look at you. Stick your arm out. The dog, the leash runner can hand you the leash in your hand. And that helped tremendously. I also told her to have the dog jump in her arms. Okay, so that's not an answer for everybody, but it is an answer for some. Because the dog, finishes the run, invite him up in your arms, and then you could get the leash. The leash runner can actually put the leash on, or you could, put your dog down, get the leash, whatever. But having the dog jump back in her arms, too, is a connection exercise as well. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do that for all dogs, all teams, but it's an option. And so these two things really, really help these two teams this weekend. by just staying connected, keeping their eyeballs on their dog when they started and then when they ended as well. Because eye contact's powerful. Like during the run itself, I don't look my dogs in the eyeballs. We're running. I'm looking where I'm going. But we need to start together and we need to end together, right? And obviously we need to run together in the ring, as we're running. But those are the times where I really will look my dogs in the eyeballs. And it was really helpful for these teams to do the eyeball thing, to look their dogs in the eyes. And it really helped the dogs stay connected with their handlers. So, okay, now my business spiel. So my classes close tomorrow. I have a class on the connection zone that we will go over things like this, things to do to stay connected with your dog, what to do if you don't stay connected with your dog in the connection zone class. I also am doing a groundwork for teaching distance. Oop, that was a bump. Groundwork for teaching distance and teaching cues class. And this is a great class for teaching your dogs foundation distance and teaching them to read your body. We will use buckets and cones and toys and small spaces to teach your dogs to read your body language and even get distance in a small little area. So both of these classes are fantastic winter classes to take that you can do in your living room, you can do, in a small area. I also have my ITZ distance group where we do distance and try to push for more distance. This year, it is New Year. This session, I have a bunch of new people. Yay! And so we will be going over more foundation stuff than I did last year, because I had really advanced people in it all year, and I still have advanced people in it, so don't worry, advanced people. We will keep on working our big distance, because after this weekend I have lots of things to work on for my bonus stuff. But I will break it down and work on it, because when I have an issue with something, I break it down, and then work on it and move farther and farther away. So anyway, these classes all close tomorrow, so jump on them. They're going to be great classes. I will read your comments when I stop. I am in Pennsylvania on my